Hi guys, this is an update for August. Today's August 15th, 2025. I'm here with the Reed Avocado. Um, Not a whole lot to report here other than we're doing well. It's doing well. Well, the Reed is doing fairly well. Few avocado hanging on it. Nothing major. I haven't counted them. There's a few on the bottom. They're covered up by these leaves. Has a few hanging in there. Not sure how many. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. We'll see. We'll see how many we end up with next year. The squirrels get at them. So I could be out here one day and have some avocados, and then the next day they're gone or on the floor or something. But it's doing pretty well in the heat. Little minor leaf burn there, but it's probably from the salts in the water here. Anyhow, this is the Reed avocado. This went into the ground on 3/20/2022. Let me pan over here. It's a bare seedless lime from a cutting, actually. That's actually pretty good. This is another Reed. This one's in the number 15 pot. This has some small fruit hanging on it as well. A couple of fruit there, but it's doing all right. Branching out. I haven't fertilized it. I didn't fertilize them this past month, so they're just doing what they're doing for summer. It's warm. This is Fuerte avocado. This is it's growing like a weed. I have them under the canopy just because it's been hot. For instance, this is a gem in the number 15 as well. This one, all the fruit that it dropped every single last fruit, which is good. It's a small tree. It's in a pot. Probably don't really want it to fruit, but it's doing well. I gave it a slight trim on some of the branches, or was it not this? No, yeah, you could see some of the branches. I trimmed them off. Just they're getting too long on the sides. The same thing for the Fuerte. I've been trimming off anything that's growing out too long. So that's the Fuerte, the gem. This is a Guan. This one's still holding its fruit. Decent sized fruit. Not doing too bad. Something's attacking it. Probably a grasshopper or something. We'll see. But yeah, it's not doing too bad either. And I swing over here to the other ones. Here we are with a Charwell. Charwell's doing all right. I trimmed this as well. I trimmed one of the branches off on this side. It's getting way too long. It's kind of unbalanced, but it seems like it's doing all right. No fruit, nothing stuck. It flowered a light little flowering this year, but didn't hold any fruit at all. Nothing. Here we have another lamb. This lamb's doing pretty good. It's actually the tips, a lot of that salt burn on this. I'm not sure if this is more susceptible to that or what, but you can see the Charwell, nothing. So I think it just varies by tree here, but that's a lamb. Lamb's doing all right. Pinkerton's bushing out finally. This didn't flower at all this year, so but it is growing. It's bushing out. Not too bad. That's a Pinkerton. Here we are with the lamb. Lamb's doing all right. During not this last heat wave that we had, not last week, but the previous heat wave, it dropped so much fruit it wasn't even funny. I thought it was gonna drop by everything, but no, it held on to whatever fruit it's holding. Not sure how much fruit is on there, but it's still holding fruit there. Fruit in there, fruit up top, more fruit up top than the bottom. There's a few fruit in here. This is kind of low, but those are the lowest fruit that I could see here. Again, look at the tip burns on the lamb. So I'm wondering if it's just by species of trees or variety of tree, you know, that they another little small lamb, avocados. So it's doing all right though, not too bad. This tree went into the ground on 3/8 of 2022. Not sure if that'll come up on the camera or not, but that's the lamb. And here we are with the Esther. Esther's not doing much. It's growing slowly. This I could tell you that this does not do well in the heat at all. It gets wilted right away with the high heat. It needs constant water, so it's kind of weird. But I can't go a day without watering this. Right now in the heat, so and you know, today we're probably in like the mid 80s. So, but that's the Esther. Esther's very young tree as well. Went into the ground on 11/10/2023. So that's the Esther, and as you can see, this looks more like burn from the sun, but I can't say for sure. But that's what it looks like to me. Bacon. Bacon 3/8 of 2022. This guy's this guy's a beast. It just keeps growing and growing. Surprisingly, this doesn't usually drop fruit, and with that heat wave you could see, and it just dropped the smaller fruit though. You could see the small fruit on the ground. For perspective, you know, little small fruit, that's what fell with this last heat wave. But other than that, it doesn't drop much. All the bigger size fruits stick. They stayed on the tree, so it's doing well though. This one requires a lot of water as well, so but that's the bacon, guys. They hopefully pan not too fast. Here we are with the Carmen. Carmen's doing good. A little bit of leaf burn on this side. Maybe again from the sun, just the way it burns. See, the sides are burnt versus just the tips, and it's not all the whole tree, it's just certain branches that are in full sun. But it's doing well. This dropped a lot of fruit as well. All the little small fruit dropped, most of the small tiny fruit. Look at this Frankenstein, kind of odd shaped. But it's holding a lot of fruit. Like I said, it dropped all the smaller fruit. That's what it dropped, but for the most part everything else looks like it's sticking. So this is the Carmen though, and this went into the ground on 11/17 of 2022. Here's another Guan. This one's in the ground. This went in on 11/7 of 2023. This is still holding avocados, surprising. They're small, but it's holding them. It's kind of, and it did drop one. You could see one that it dropped with the heat. But other than that, it's doing well. I tied this one up to the stake. It was just getting too wobbly. It was flexing all over the place in the wind, and just might as well tie it off just because of the weight of the fruit, and it's such a small tree. But it's doing well. Everything seems to be doing well. And here we are with the gem. This one's doing pretty good. One fruit on the on the tree. It flowered so much and it set so much fruit, but yeah, one fruit to show for it. Let's see. Let me zoom in. Hopefully I don't jinx it, but it's a beautiful fruit. Beautiful fruit. It's maturing nicely. But it's doing well. Not too bad at all. I need to trim a grapevine that we have next to it. It's starting to snag onto it. And if you notice, I trimmed off a branch. The branch was coming out real far. Had to cut it, give it a little trim. Other than that, not much else to report. Like I said, it's doing well. Not much fruit aside from that one I see, unless something pops up somewhere else that I haven't seen or noticed yet. But this is the gem. Again, this looks like sunburn to me. But it's not doing bad at all. Most of it's foliage wise, it's doing great. Starting to grow. They're small trees. Remember, they're not mature trees at all. Let's see if I could. That's the size of the tree trunk. Very small. It's not real mature. So let's see what this does once it matures. Maybe still got a while, but this is the gem, and this is an update for August of 2025. Water your trees when it's hot, and you might need to water them even though you think you're watering enough. Sometimes they need it just a little bit more. But that's my update, guys. Take care.